Om Namo Shivaya. A lot of us are in love with Shiva or intrigued by Shiva. We've heard stories of Bholenath staying at Mount Kailash, meditating yogi, the husband of Parvati, father of Ganesh. Then we wonder, where is he? When you look at the form of Shiva, you will miss the essence of what is being told. Who is Shiva? Shiva is a dimension. Shiva, it's very hard to put it into words, but I will try my best. Shiva, you can say, stillness. When the consciousness speaks, that is Shiva. If consciousness could speak, it would be Shiva. It's too abstract for the mind to understand Shiva. So our scholars have done their level best to show Shiva in so many forms, as a shivling, as a form holding a trident, with Ganga emanating from the source. But if you really go to the source where Ganga is coming from, you see nothing there, you see no one. Yet there is a presence. And that presence can only be felt when the mind is absolutely still. So hence, for the lack of better words and for the limitations of language, Shiva can be understood only in stillness of the mind. All yogis are aiming to achieve this level of stillness that is experienced in the upper Himalayas. Now, we cannot say that the mind will totally comprehend that unfathomable, uncomprehendable reality or truth. But in the stillness of the mind, we get a glimpse of that eternal truth, that presence that is happening all the time, all around us in the form of nature. But there is also something supremely beautiful about the space, about that presence that is holding all of this together. It's invisible. It cannot be seen. You can see nature and you can see the beauty of nature. But can you see that which is holding it all together? In deep meditation, when the mind becomes absolutely quiet and calm, can that eternal reality be reached? And once we take a dip in that ocean of stillness, we are transformed. How can we talk about stillness without knowing its opposite? That is reactivity. A fly comes and sits on me, and my immediate reaction is to hit it, remove it. Because the fly sitting on me is creating a sensation in my body, a sensation that I probably don't like. Or maybe I don't want to feel it. Something has touched my physical body. It can create a kind of a reaction in me. In that state of a reaction, I attack the fly. My dog can come and lick my fingers. Some people are okay with dogs licking their fingers. And some people jump out of ick of the dog licking their fingers. When you react to the dog licking your fingers, something funny happens to you. You just want to shoo the dog away. But when you want to talk about stillness, it's very important to understand these reactions of the body. Similarly, There are reactions in the mind. When somebody comes too close to you, you don't like it. Some people don't like other people talking to them because they want to be in silence. So you ignore people that are talking to you. It's noise. The words of humans in somebody that is trying to reach a still, calm space, the words of humans can feel like noise. When the Buddha talks about Vipassana, that's exactly why he's asking everybody to become quiet. Because in language, through words, a lot of noise is created. And this chattering of the human mind can create difficulty in trying to experience Shiva or stillness through stillness. So the mastery has to be achieved over our reactivity, over our actions, how we are talking, how we are walking, how we are eating. Slow down. If you want to master this lesson and enter into the dimension of Shiva consciousness, then the first step is to slow down. Because when you start slowing down your activity, you will suddenly realize that there is a presence within you, outside of you, and you will immediately come into the present moment awareness. Any movement in the thought, whether in the past or whether to the future, will take you out of the eternal moment of now. The present moment, right now you're listening to me. This moment is eternal. Even when you experienced your past, it was in the present moment. In the reference of this moment, it becomes past. But the past was never the past. The past was always the present. And in the present moment, you're thinking about the future. So when the future will happen, it will too be the present moment. Life is happening always in the present moment. And anybody who wants to learn anything substantial about the mysteries of life cannot learn it with a wavy mind. A wavy mind will create illusions. When the mind is absolutely still, the universe reveals itself. Shiva himself, for the lack of a better word, guides the yogi into higher knowledge. The secrets of life start unfolding only to the one that has mastered this little lesson. On a daily basis, how can you practice stillness? Sit slowly. Rise slowly. Eat slowly. Talk slowly. Walk slowly. Whatever you're doing, do it with attention to the action. If you're brushing your teeth, be totally present in brushing your teeth. If you're folding your clothes, fold your clothes. Don't fold your clothes and think about getting ready for work. Don't eat your food thinking about something you need to see on social media. Don't play with your child worrying about the job that needs to be finished. Do you get what I mean? Whatever action we are doing, we need to be totally present in that action at that time. Disconnect your phones for some part of the day. If you're doing yoga, don't try to finish an asana. Don't be in a rush to finish an asana. Most of you can really master yoga, right? You put on some music, you do yoga. You've mastered the asanas, but only on a physical level. At the level of the mind could still be chaotic. I've seen many people who do yoga, but their minds are so restless. Yoga means that you are present in every breath of that move that you are making on the mat. If you have not perfected that level of stillness while doing your yoga asanas, then there's something missing. How will you understand Shiva? How will you understand that other half of the coin that is holding everything together? That is eternal, that is timeless, that is presence. That means there was never any past. Just imagine going into the depth of that statement. There was no past. Because when the past had happened, it was now. And this Shiva consciousness is universal. That means it connects me with you. It connects the trees and the plants and the water and the sun and the million galaxies all over. That means when we start entering the dimension of Shiva, great mysteries are revealed. Why do you think yogis had access to knowledge without computers, without telescopes? All they did was enter into deep states of samadhi, which means that dimension of consciousness that is beyond time and space. Can this happen to you? Yes, it can. But all it takes is a level of mastery. All your life, you focused on that which is manifest, that which is apparent, that which is visible. All I'm asking you to do is now start paying attention to what is invisible. Start paying attention to that which is not speaking. Start paying attention to that which is not doing. Start doing the opposite. Stop doing. Stop thinking. Stop speaking. Listen. It is right here in front of our eyes, and it will start revealing its mysteries to you. Shiva is not just the form, the image that we see. It is the very core of this existence of the universe. That is, simply put, not a thing. It is nothing. That's why we call it the great void, the great gap, that which cannot be seen, but it exists, and it is the source of everything.